Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Alicia and I'm the owner of Alicia Be Creative. We are back with day 2 of my 8 Days of Christmas YouTube Tumbler series, and so I am going to be showing you guys how I put together this very cute, very easy candy cane inspired tumbler with a matching keychain to go with. So go ahead and stay tuned. Check the description box out for all the discount codes and supplies I use for today, but let's go ahead and jump right into today's tutorial. So this is going to be a bit of a quick tutorial here. So I do have here a 16-ounce plump. This was prepped and sanded, and then I spray painted it with Farmer's Daughter from ColorShot. The only other thing that I did here after prepping and spray painting this tumbler is I took this to the turner and I did what is called the cheat glitter method. So unfortunately I forgot to record for this section, but what the cheat glitter method is that with your coat of epoxy, instead of having the glitter already applied to the cup, you're going to add the glitter to the epoxy, and so that the glitter will be applied as the epoxy is smoothed on the cup. This makes for a quick, simple, and easy way to glitter a tumbler without having to worry about getting full coverage, because the glitter is going to pick up everything in the background as well. So I use a really pretty chunky opal glitter to go with this tumbler, just to kind of give it that sparkly look over that pink spray paint. After the tumbler was coated in epoxy and it has cured, we are now going to add our striping. So I have a few different sizes of striping here, 2 of which are vinyl. I have 1-inch strips in white, and then I have 1/2-inch strips in red, which you're seeing me do right here. And then I'm also going to use some gold washi tape and some nail tape in silver to finish out this design. So I will tell you, the hardest part of creating these candy cane style tumblers is making sure that your swirls on the cup are straight and at the same angle as the one you're putting beside it, or the one that you're trying to match it. That is probably the hardest part. I am someone who, when I'm making these style cups, I will go back and forth with that section of vinyl just to make sure it is placed at the right angle, that the spacing is correct, and by no means is it perfect, but I do try to make sure that I take my time during this section here and try and get my line work as straight as possible. After I've done applying both the red and the white stripes here, we can then go into adding our smaller elements, which are going to be the gold washi tape and of course the nail tape, which is even thinner than this washi tape. So I'm going to take the gold and I'm going to put it just beside the red, where I have a lot of open space here between the white and the red stripe here. And I'll do the same with that on the other side. So just allowing an opportunity to use this washi tape to add sort of another swirl for our candy cane look here and ensure that we are matching on both sides. Now, finally, what I will do is I'm going to add this silver holographic nail tape. So I got this set of washi tape or nail tape here from my Amazon storefront. I did list that. I absolutely love using the nail tape because it's just so pretty and so easy to manipulate and use. And honestly, you can get so many different colors as well. So I went ahead and put that right over top of the white vinyl that I have placed on this cup. So the next thing I'm doing is I did end up going and putting another coat of epoxy on this tumbler just to smooth things out and make sure that I didn't have any issues with my washi tape coming off the tumbler or lifting during that coat of epoxy. And then I had some additional snowflakes and added a couple of snowflakes to this tumbler as well, just in some extra vinyl scraps and things that I am using. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and add some vinyl to this, some UV DTF that I already have. So this is what I would call one of those cups that is just literally using all of the supplies that I already have on hand. A really quick, easy, simple holiday cup to put together that is just using supplies I already have that you don't have to purchase. Now, this is a UV DTF that I used to have on my website. It no longer is one that I carry, but you can definitely find some really fun and cute UV DTF images or PNG images on Etsy or Creative Fabrica, which are always my go-to locations for looking for images to use on anything that I'm looking to create. So we're just going to use this Fa La 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 UV-DTF print that I have that I haven't had the opportunity to use. And we're just going to spread some of those images from this wrap that was intended for a 16-ounce, glass can or snow globe style cup. And we're going to go ahead and just add these throughout the cup. I feel like this just brings a really unique and fun freshness and holiday festiveness to this tumbler that is just to die for. It is just too cute. So sometimes when you're putting cups together, I talk about this quite a bit, honestly, in the last year on my channel. Creating tumblers does not have to be the next amazing, tumbler trend or the next unique creation that everybody wants to create. Sometimes, and more often than not, I am finding myself just creating the simpler things, going back to the basics for me and just creating something fun because I wanted to. I love to create these candy cane style tumblers, and I do one every single year, and I try and always do things a little bit different. So I loved to be able to put this one together. Again, just a simple thought, pairing a couple things together with supplies I already had on hand to just create a cute festive holiday tumbler that would be perfect for drinking your hot beverages, taking it to work with you, of course, and getting in the holiday spirit without needing to, of course, do anything too crazy. But what a cute little holiday cup here with all of these cute little reindeers and gingerbread trees, you name it on this cute candy cane style tumbler. So I will make sure to link a couple of the other candy cane style tumblers that I have done on my channel. I have some really fun ones that you may not have seen, and they have definitely been my favorite. So I'm happy to be able to add this one to the lineup of the different candy cane winter themed tumblers that I have done on my channel because this one just came out too cute. So what I'm kind of doing here, and it's really super simple, is I'm just utilizing as much of the images off of the UV-DTF to apply those throughout the cup. I want to make sure I have things nice and evenly placed, and just utilizing as much of this print as possible to just really create a really full and fun festive tumbler. So while I am loving how this is coming out, I am just not quite ready to be done with this. I decided that this would be a super cute and unique thing to put together and then have a cute little matching decal to use the rest of the UV-DTF from the wrap that we were using. So I am taking a 3.5-inch acrylic circle blank. You can buy these off of Amazon, and I will be sure to link that down in the description box for anybody who's interested in grabbing these. I absolutely love these. I use them for keychains all of the time. They are just the perfect size, and they really are so easy to use. I'm going to be using UV resin on this particularly, but what I love about these is there's just so many different ways that you can use them. I have done them to add to little beaded wristlets. I've just done traditional keychains. This has been something that is something that can go on your actual tumbler. So they're just so cute to be able to use, adding to a diaper bag, adding to your, purse keychain collection, because I know a lot of people love to decorate their little tote bags and things that they bring with them along the, work day and stuff. So these are just so fun to really be able to utilize and create different cute keychains with, and they're just a great size. So we're going to go ahead and apply our UV-DTF to the one side of this blank. You will notice that I didn't prep this side of the blank. All I did was remove the plastic. So because UV-DTF is permanent, I am going to utilize the fact that this is a permanent decal, and I'm not going to seal this side with UV resin. Now, you certainly can. There's no reason to not if you prefer to. But for me, I had decided that I would only glitter and UV resin the backside. We'll add a little bit of color there, but that for me, there really wasn't any reason to also do the front, since I would just be doing a clear coat over the top of that. So what we're going to do next, after utilizing the last little bit of UV-DTF from this wrap we have left on the bottom of the cup, we're going to go ahead and flip this over, and we're going to remove the plastic backing from the back half of the tumbler, and we're going to add some UV resin to this with a little bit of glitter sprinkled in. So very much like what I was explaining in the beginning with sort of that cheat glitter method with epoxy, this is exactly what we're doing with our blank here with UV resin instead of epoxy. So same kind of process, of course, but we're doing it on a keychain as opposed to a tumbler, and using UV resin as opposed to utilizing our epoxy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I really wanted to add a little bit of chunky glitter onto here just to give a little extra pop here. So I'm going to put a very thin coat of my UV resin down on the back of this blank, and I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of that chunky green glitter that I have to just add a little bit of fun sparkle here. Now this is a clear blank, so of course we're going to be able to see that glitter through on the other side, which is super cute. And then we will go over the back of this after we've cured it with some pink glitter in there in the UV resin to get a little extra, of course, sparkle here. But how cute is this? And this would even make a really cute, fun ornament. So that's another way to utilize these 3.5-inch blanks, especially during the holiday season, is adding them to your tree, you know, to your festive decorations for sure. And this would be fun for kids to get into making as well. You wouldn't necessarily have to use UV resin, but you could use, you know, glitter and Mod Podge to add some glitter to them, or some fun stickers or UV DTF, which are super kid friendly and easy to use. That would be so cute to have some cute little handmade ornaments from little ones to add to your holiday festive decorations. So we're adding our UV resin to a cup, and then we've added a little bit of Girl Math into this UV resin to do, again, that sort of cheat glitter method that I was speaking about earlier. And we're going to spread this on the back of this blank. So I added about 10 milliliters of UV resin before adding my glitter Girl Math here, and then we're just going to use the back of that popsicle stick just to spread this all out. We're kind of just frosting a cookie, if you will, and just really pushing and pulling that UV resin in a thin coat over to all edges of this blank. We want to make sure we have really good coverage here, that we don't have, you know, any open spaces where there is no UV resin or no glitter, and trying to spread this as evenly as possible. So anywhere between 10 and 15 mLs is a really good amount to be adding for a first coat. We don't want too much that it's going to pool or pour over the sides, but we don't want too little that we're going to leave a lot of divots and bare spaces with our blank. So anywhere between 10 and 12 mLs with a little bit of glitter is really going to allow you to stretch this across the blank. We'll go ahead and cure this for a couple of minutes until the UV resin has fully cured. And look how cute this is. And this is literally ready to go. So the very final thing that I'll need to do with this keychain here is we've got to add our keychain hardware. So I have some cute gold hardware that I purchased off of Amazon, which I also will list down in the description box. And we're going to go ahead and just use a jump ring to attach to the keychain hardware, and using my 2 sets of pliers to ensure that it is secure and it's not going to come undone. And that is literally it. I absolutely love this sort of lobster claw and key ring combo that this hardware comes with. It's just my favorite. I love to be able to like clip things on versus having to try and use the key ring. But look how cute and adorable this little matching set is. So I know this was a super quick, simple, and easy tutorial, but I hope that you did enjoy the video. Be sure to come back tomorrow for day 3 of my 8 days of Christmas, and I can't wait to see you then.